What's up, guys? My name is Logan, and I'm here to welcome you to the 99 Gamers site. This is kind of a review guide for people who don't know much about the website, and it's kind of going to help you set up an account and set up and start trading. First of all, 99 Gamers, a little bit of a background. It was designed to help the gaming community as a whole. As we know, new games are really expensive, 60 bucks a piece, and old games may be hard to find sometimes. But 99 Gamers does help to combat these problems that I've run into multiple times. One, taking GameStop out of the equation most of the time, or two, really helping you find some of the old N64 games or PS1 games and stuff that you've really missed playing, and giving you the opportunity to buy them again. So anyway, to get started on this website, you're going to need an account. So you can either sign up with Facebook, sign up with Twitter, or create an account with your email address. Just to show you what it looks like, I did the email address myself. So you put in your first name, your last name, your email, and a password, and you click Create My Account. It'll take you back, and when you sign in, just like this, it will take you to your dashboard page. Okay, your dashboard page is going to be blank when you first log in because you haven't sold or bought anything. But mine clearly has a few things in it because I have sold a few games in the last day or two. Um, so to start trading, you're either going to need to have one of two things. You're going to need to have coins to buy games, or you're going to have games to sell games. Coins, essentially, up here are your monetary currency, just like having dollars or having eBay bucks, PayPal dollars, any other kind of currency, Jill, if you will. Um, Anyway, but these are worth about $1 a piece, so therefore new games on Xbox 360 and such are between 60 and 50 coins, while new games on the 3DS are about 40, and computer games 50 or so. All the way down, as games get older, they're obviously going to depreciate in price, just like everything else in this world, and so that's where we're going to go from there. Since you made an account, we might as well look at some of the options that you can do with it. Go into your settings. It's going to have your email, your first name, last name, display name. It says that this one's recommended. I've bought from a few people, sold with a few people that doesn't show their full name, and it's fine. It is cool to have a little bio with you. Other gamers do want to hear about you, and I am more apt to buy from people that do have a bio. I know that might just be me, but I like to actually know something about the people. Um, Street address, where you live, city, all that good stuff. An image, I think it's really important to have an image as well. If I don't see the image of who's selling me something, or if they just have nothing set there, it looks a lot more fishy. Looks like you aren't exactly interested in the site, or your account's just, you made it on a whim or something. So putting a picture in there really shows the buyer or the seller that you're at least have put the effort in to put a picture. The next thing you're going to choose is what platforms you own. This will help populate a list of games that you can buy on the My Feed page here. Your shipping region, I leave United States on only because that's where I'm from, and it's a lot easier to send USPS. It's a ton cheaper to stay within the states. Email notifications, both of these I leave off because I don't need to have my wish list updates emailed to me. But it will automatically send emails anytime you sell a game to somebody. So it'll send you an email and it'll show it just like this. Yay, you sold a game. Yay, you sold a game. And that's what it's going to look like. Just to see what selling a game actually looks like when you get an email. Going down here though, there's a cool little option that says set vacation mode. It's going to turn all your games in your inventory to unlisted. Uh, so that's pretty neat, quick option that you can just set everything real quickly. Okay, so you're probably thinking, where do I get started from here? So you can start just listing games you have. So go to sell and let's type in, say, Bravely Default. That's a game I have that I'm going to sell soon. There it is. Every game pretty much comes up. I've never run into a game yet that doesn't come up. You just click on it and it'll populate this, and there's a whole bunch of different options here. You can say factory sealed, never opened, brand new, like new. You maybe played it a few times, once or twice. Very good. It'll have some scratches. Maybe the case has a scratch or two, but you do have the instructions manual. You do have other things. and it just goes down from there. Acceptable is for most N64 games that are just a cartridge these days. Not a lot of us still have other parts. So you're going to click this, brand new maybe. Mine's actually like new. And it gives you a random price. I don't know where this price comes from. It's generally a lot lower than where I want to list it. But if you look here at the current lowest price in the same condition, you can see that 56 is the lowest current price. So you're going to want to put it somewhere around that. Uh, that number, I guess it says is market price. That's not really that true since Bravely Default is a pretty rare game to find and pretty expensive still. 56 might be a bit high, but a good price for this one I think would be about 50. Um, just throwing it out there. And when you're putting notes in here, just say if there's any save date on it or if they want you to remove it when they buy it, anything like that. Say what's in good condition. If it still has an unused Nintendo code, put that in there. That's always a really nice thing if you get a free Nintendo code with your game. And then click list game and it will populate it into your inventory. As you can see in mine, I've already listed a bunch of games in here, and a bunch of mine I've already sold. I've got Pokemon, Dishonored, GoldenEye, everything. I mean, I've got some N64 games, a regular Nintendo game, 360 games, 3DS games. And then you can set your prices quick at a glance here. So if I want to move Pokemon, I can switch it down $1, up $1. I'm leaving that one at 37 now because I don't need to sell it. I do enjoy playing it still, but if it sells, I can get something else. Um, so that's basically how you add games to sell. And if you want to buy something, the best way is either go to your feed here, which is going to be all those systems that you clicked earlier in your settings. It'll start populating games that are popular for the systems that you own, which is pretty nice. You can just run through this and it'll just keep loading more and more. You can waste a ton of time looking at games and be like, oh man, I do want that, I want that. And you can just, if there's something in here, say, oh man, Ultimate Alliance, I really wanted that game. You can click this little heart and it'll add it to your wish list, which I have a few games on my wish list right now as well. It does work, it works well. Um, so to view that, you can go in here and go to Manage Wish List, and it'll show you if I'm kind of hoping I get Fire Emblem soon. Injustice, it's a little higher than I want to pay for it. Super Mario Galaxy 2 still a little higher than I want to pay for it. And some other games that I want, but you can remove them, add them, different things like that with your wish list. It's also my favorite way to look through games is go to the specific console that you want to get and go over here to release date because I'm generally looking for newer games. I'm not looking for much that's older than that. And it'll give you all the games listed here by release date, which is really, really helpful for finding new games without having to type in here what game you're actually looking for, although that is just as easy. Say we want Bravely Default. Type Brave. There it is. The unavailable ones will be down here. These games did come out in the past, but there are none up on the site currently, and the ones that are lit up and not grayed out there is at least one copy on the website. So you can click it, it'll show up. There's only one copy of Bravely Default on there now, and someone that has a ton of buys and sells is selling it. If you want to buy it, you just click buy now. You have to have sufficient coins. Obviously I do not, so I can't buy this game right now. And I already own it anyway, so I don't need to buy it. But it's pretty neat. The actual video game page is pretty cool. It has the name of it, what console it's for, picture of the front cover, when it came out year-wise, and then it'll give you generally, most of them will have an IGN rating here. Some of them have different ratings and some don't have any ratings at all, but it is nice to see the rating at a glance. That's a pretty cool feature that they've had. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much the quickest way to buy and sell. Um, Other than that, if something does sell, I can walk you through that process real quickly. It's first going to show up here and it'll say, hey, congrats. You'll get this email. Congrats, you sold a game. And then you can go over here and say, all right. And it'll be in a little option here that says confirm that you will ship in, and it'll give you the option of 1 day or 3 days. So I generally click 3 days just in case I can't get it out that day or the next day, but I will ship it out the same day, and it'll give you the option to start a message with whoever bought the game. So I sold this game earlier today. I committed to ship by February 21st, as it says here, and I gave him a little message that said, thanks for buying. I'll ship it out as soon as possible. And you can just have a back and forth with whoever's buying it from you and a quick messaging type system. I shipped it out today, gave him a shipping number, took some pictures of the game. It's always nice to see that the game is in good condition and that I have taken pictures of it. That's always a nice little thing. So it showed that I shipped it today, and it's waiting for arrival. When he receives it, he can click "It has arrived." We give each other some feedback, and you're all done. And that's pretty much it. It will send you a shipping label that you can just print out, take it up to the post office. I send everything media mail myself because it is a lot cheaper that way. Um, it's about $2.90 to send pretty much anything in media mail in the United States on USPS. And make sure you get a tracking number whenever you send a game because those are mandatory on this site for everything to go through. Other than buying and selling, it's really easy process on this website. I hope this helped at least a little bit. Probably helped make it clear as mud.